I'm going to be in the wind for a little while.
Wow.
Boy, that's quite a definition. That really ties it all together for me.
I'm dropping out.
Okay. So you're leaving the show.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that's
but
okay.
But I'm open to like coming back for another season of the case at some point. But
that's very nice of you.
Well, no, I mean,
What does this mean for
obviously,
the case?
you know,
I didn't even think of that.
you can
For
move.
what, for season 1?
Season 2.
Well, I mean,
I know.
you're not.
you'll
You're
ha-
not. I mean, I will kill you and your dog if you leave me now with a week and a half to go in the case.
No, I'm going.
You're not doing that.
No, I'm going to.
So you're
I'm
fully
going to
in for
finish
next
the
week and a half.
Yes. Yes.
24/7 for next week and a half.
Yes. Correct.
Okay.
Yes.
All right, where are we starting, guys? What do we got? Atta boy. I like that enthusiasm. Glad we brought him back.
You want to start with Madawaska?
Once a week
Not
is
yet.
perfect for me, I feel
Why do you
like,
say it with such? Why do you say it with such? Just disdain.
Will he even be here? Isn't he taking a vacation or something?
Vacation. He's not fucking.
I'm not going to be here for Madawaska.
You are.
No, I'm not.
What do you mean? No, you're not.
When we're done with the case, I'm going to be taking leave.
Are you serious?
I am. Yeah. I need mental time.
Are you actually being serious or not?
I'm being dead serious. I'm taking mental time. I'm so fucking burnt out and I'm miserable. So before you go sell the tickets,
You're not going to be in Madawaska?
no, I'm taking like a long time off.
Are you quitting?
Shit faced. It's a blast.
I mean,
Is this a real thing or no?
Yeah, this is a real thing. Yeah,
Big announcement.
You're leaving the show
yeah.
for good.
I mean, it'll be up to you. I think you're probably gonna want to find like a long-term replacement for me, but
What the hell is going on here?
Wait, what?
What are you talking
He didn't
about?
say this to me before the show.
Are you gonna be able to finish the case?
Yes. My plan all along was to
Then
finish
quit?
the case and take leave.
What does that mean?
Like I'm taking time off. I'm taking a mental health break. I'm
Okay.
I need to just like get the fuck out of Boston. I'm miserable. I'm burnt out and I'm miserable.
Go to the Carroll Center.
And I need to.
Is that what wanted to make you get the fuck out of Boston?
Yes. Yes.
Do you have anger toward me for this?
No, not at all.
Okay.
Not at all. This is a long running thing. I've been close to.
So you want to leave?
Burnout
You
for
want to
a
leave
long
Massachusetts?
time.
You're saying?
Yeah, probably. I needed to just take some time away and figure shit out. And I mean, I love doing the case, and I'd like to be part of it in the future.
You don't like doing the show anymore?
No, not really.
Okay.
Not really. I just have a tremendous amount of anxiety about it. And
About the Kirk Minihane Show?
yeah.
Why?
I feel like we're making fun of me, but
What is going on here? Are you being serious?
Yeah.
Why have you not brought this up to me?
Because I didn't want to alienate you in the middle of doing the case.
You didn't alienate me.
I'm just like not renewing my lease on my apartment.
You're not really.
really?
Oh, so you're leaving then?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're leaving the show.
I'm going to.
Well, you're moving somewhere else.
I'm going to be traveling for a little while. I don't have another job lined up.
Who are you,
and I
Jack
don't have-
Kerouac? Where are you? What is going on?
This is stunning. I don't know if it's a bit or.
It's not a bit.
No, I can tell Steve was fried on the edge for sure.
Oh,
and
I knew
and
that.
I completely respect that.
But I didn't say that. He didn't say that to me. I just happened to
Steve's
say
done a
he's not going to be in Madawaska.
spectacular job on the case. I'm very proud of him. He's done great work.
Yeah, he seems burnt out a little bit.
I totally get it. I'm in the same. Steve is in terms of editing stuff is putting even more time in than I am.
Right.
I can tell you that I'm fried right now too.
You both take the summer off. Come back in the.
Well, I mean, he's talking about not renewing his lease.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Let's not go crazy here, boys.
Well, I mean, no,
You know?
but I think Steve.
I got to promote this thing somewhere. No one else will have me.
I don't. I'm not going to speak for Steve here, but I don't think he's happy living in Jamaica Plain.
All right.
No.
Right. I think he wants to go back. You want to go back to Maine?
I'm not. I'm going to travel for a little bit. I mean, you knew I was looking at houses last year.
Like,
But
travel. Like, where are you going? Like, are you going on a vessel or something? Via
I mean,
air,
see the
train,
sights.
potentially out of the country, around North America.
Potentially out of the country and around North America.
Dip his head into Canada and Mexico.
I mean, I figured you'd probably want to learn about it on the show.
Absolutely.
And,
Of course,
And
of
before
course.
you sell a bunch of tickets and
Well, no one cares if you're there, Steve.
well, yeah, I know, but in terms
that's
of
No, I'm
organizing and coordinating the event, I think it'll be helpful to have me there. It would have been helpful
Because
to
this
have me
now
there.
this really becomes a just an event.
Well, I mean,
In
can
terms
it
of
be?
setting up the equipment and everything.
How the hell are we going to do it? It's going to be. Could this
I
be?
think Corrado-
Could this be a farewell to Steve show?
Wow.
Are we
Oh, 'cause
willing
you
to
won't
go
be
in
there.
that capacity?
I mean, if Barstool's going to continue to pay me through the end of June, sure.
Well, it's June 12th.
I understand.
Mid-June.
Well, I'm saying, just keep in your hat, right? They're not going to listen to this fucking podcast.
Yeah.
That's true.
And
They
then
know I
just
was going till
say
February.
goodbye June 12th. And
Yeah,
then take another fucking week or two. I don't care.
Yeah, I mean, I'm open to it, to doing Madawaska.
Okay, you just said you weren't going to do it.
Well, I mean, if
Under these terms.
This is a devastating blow to the show.
shocking.
I don't even like.
I know, I'm sorry.
You know, it's
What are
very
you sorry about? Don't be sorry. It's your life. Do what you want.
It's bizarre because I was going to make a joke that
I mean, you came here as just a young kid from Maine. Well, you're crying this show. I've been way nicer to him, giving him much more of a platform than anybody else. Will you admit now that you wrote those books?
What books?
What I mean, I'm a definition guy. Like I've taken leave, obviously, but like you're talking about you're gonna move here.
I'm going to be in the wind for a little while.
wow.
Boy, that's quite a definition, Steve. That really ties it all together for me.
I'm dropping out.
Okay, so you're leaving the show.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that's
but
okay.
But I'm open to like coming back for another season of the case at some point. But
That's very nice of you.
Well, no, I mean,
What does this mean for
obviously,
the case? I didn't even think of that.
you can
For what? For season 1?
Season 2.
Well, I mean,
I know
you're not. I mean, I will kill you and your dog if you leave me now with a week and a half to go in the case.
No, I'm going.
You're
to,
not doing that.
No, I'm going to.
So you're
I'm
fully
going to
in for the
finish
next week and a half.
Yes.
24/7 for the next week and a half.
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Yes.
Boy, what have I done wrong? Out of curiosity. I mean, I'm not asking this. I'm asking this from a boss perspective.
I mean, nothing.
Okay, I just want to make sure because you're a great producer.
I mean, you didn't give me a bonus last year, but that has nothing to do with this.
Is that why you're leaving?
No.
You make
No. I mean, it's just saying.
you
I'm
did it
saying
two- you did it
on
two
the
Christmases
list
ago.
on the list of things that I've been like,
Well, there was one coming at the end of the case, but now fuck it. You owe travel money. I'll send you some fucking traveler's checks.
He was in a better mood in 2019.
I'll give you some wind cash.
I'm sure that's true.
You got a Barstool bonus, did you not?
I mean, no.
Was it a couple of grand? No.
No, it was like $1,000.
Oh, okay. It comes out of my money, but okay, that's definitely nothing to Steve. But okay.
Slightly offsets the expenses I've missed filing expense reports.
That's your fault.
Yeah, it is my fault.
You haven't put in all your expense reports?
You miss stuff. Sometimes you run a Corey check and you forget to expense it, and then the deadline.
Those
runs out.
Yoo-hoos are paid for?
What?
Those Yoo-hoos are paid for?
No, I never expense the Yoo-hoos, unfortunately.
I mean, we don't spend a lot of personal time together. We've gone through the case together. I like Steve a lot, and I consider Steve a good friend.
You knew nothing about this.
No.
stunning to me.
I don't know if I consider Steve a good friend, but I mean, I consider Steve a friend, and I thought
Sure.
Steve, I feel bad that maybe I've been derelict as the leader of this show, that maybe I've done some things wrong.
You've driven us both out.
Seems hard about it. I mean, I feel like I've been very supportive. I don't know.
I think you have. I don't think you should feel bad at all. I mean, this is a long running thing for me before Barstool, before the Kirk Minihane Show.
So when you joined the show, you were already thinking of leaving.
No. I mean, just like feeling burnt out, and like there were several times where I was like close to mental breakdown, but then just kind of
I get it.
pulled it together and came in.
Well, the case has been, people mock it, but the case has been so hard that I don't think people.
I can imagine.
It's literally endless, and I'm not easy.
Every time I see him, he seems exhausted.
Yeah, and it's not like I don't think I'm hard to work with, but
I don't think so either.
There's sort of I don't know. There's a sort of thing where
you have a sense of perfection and a work ethic that is the driving force behind the case that can sometimes be
All right.
difficult to keep up with.
Now we're talking. Now I'm getting some praise.
Look at it this way: we both quit, but we're still here.
Steve be fucking filling in at some point. So, all right, I need, again, boy. All right, I'm devastated by this news.
I think Steve sees you, me, and Justin always weeping about wanting to kill ourselves and wants to be
true.
part of the fun,
But Steve doesn't fuck around, though. Steve's gone. Like, you know that.
That's crazy.
Well, I sensed there was some, I didn't sense this. I'm not going to say I sensed this. But I did sense, obviously, Steve was worn out.
Right.
And I get that, but I also think I always knew that you wanted to do something else. So all right,
But I thought the case was that something else, kind of.
the case is a full-time job. I mean, that's
Right.
there's like
Absolutely.
So you don't have interest in case season 2?
He said he did.
Yes.
Or down the road, he said.
Yeah, down the road. I mean, we can talk about it. I don't know what you're obviously.
Thank you very much. May we? Or
I could just say fuck off and never talk to me again.
Should I meet you in Venice or in Canada? Where will he? Which way is the wind blowing today?
Ecuador. He's taken up as a.
I like it though. Why not? No kids yet. Well, what about if I might ask about your lovely bride?
She's already quit her job.
Holy fuck!
What? And that was a new job.
When was this?
She gave notice at the beginning of the month.
Oh, is that right?
And she's working part-time.
Okay, good. And who is going to be paying for the dog bones and, grooming?
I've made significantly more money on other activities than I have on this show.
Someone's cashing in on that Bitcoin.
I think it's those royalties of those books.
I wish.
Finally, that Kenny Babylon.
He is a free spirit.
Kenny Babylon. Kenny Babylon TV series, I guess, got sold. All right, well, that's great. I'm happy for you. So, Madawaska, you're in or you're not in? I mean, this is a farewell to Steve Robinson extravaganza. I don't. If you don't want to be in any part putting it together, that's totally fine. Though you'll be getting, it seems, paid up to that point, but that's fine. No big deal.
I mean, if you want me there, I would prefer to be compensated.
Well, you have a salary.
That's what I understand. That's what I'm saying.
Right. Absolutely. No, of course. Like a loser is not going to get paid to show up there.
I'm fine with it.
I mean, at that level of pathetic.
Free room with Justin. That's a pretty sweet deal.
All the big ricks you can eat.
I don't know if they have that much.
That's true. Okay, so like in my mind, we're off next week. We're doing the last week of the case.
Yep.
Then I was planning on coming back and doing shows. You will not be there for that.
Well,
he wasn't.
Toronto was already going to be covering for me.
Oh, that next week after.
Yeah.
Okay, and then ongoing, as of right now.
For the first 2 weeks of June is what we had talked about.
Okay, well, yeah, but that's not even the first 2 weeks of June at that point. That's the last week of May. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm saying, we're off next week.
I can come in and do the last week of May if you would like.
If you don't want to, if you're done, be done. I don't want you to do something. I'm not kidding because I've done this too. I don't want you to do something you don't want to do.
Yeah, I understand.
have no desire to participate in that. I just don't.
Yeah, no. I don't want to put you in a jam.
We'll figure it out. I mean, I'll figure it out. It's fine. Don't worry about me. I can handle it.
I'll just say like Carano was previously.
Okay, no, we're not. Yeah, Carano's not getting the job. I'm very
devastated.
I'm sorry to say that, but he's not getting the job.
He's gonna be top of the list, no?
No, he's the bottom.
Well,
of the list.
I never saw it that way, actually. That's not how I pictured it.
Is that car stopping? Is that a cop? I would say, I can't believe we're having this conversation.
I'm stunned.
The next producer of the Kirk Minihane Show is not known by anybody yet, to my knowledge.
Oh, but you have
right now, ladies and gentlemen, Chris Curtis.
Well, he's got a big show. Pat McAfee's plugging it.
Oh, go get there. Well, I mean, that's all fucking back burner stuff. Who even cares now?
Holy shit.
Steve, how do we tweet this out?
People think it's a joke. It's not. Don't even bother. People think it's a joke. True. There's no way to say it where they're not like, fuck you. You're lying.
Jesus.
Wow.
So you're done with the Kirk Minihane Show, but you could potentially be open to working on the case in the future.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, if I were you, I would definitely find a permanent replacement for the Kirk Minihane Show.
Well, if you're done with the Kirk Minihane Show, it's probably going to make the most sense for me.
Yeah. I'm not.
Me, and Carabas in here talking to no one.
I'm not Gary Butts. I can't produce and talk at the same time.
I understand.
What a run, Steve! What a 2-year. You must. There's no. Melancholy. There's
a tremendous amount of melancholy.
Boy, this just dawned on me.
What's that?
Big victory lap day for the likes of Menners and that crew.
Yeah, let them have it.
They leave you high and dry.
Steve's the best producer I've ever worked with, best person I've ever worked with professionally ever.
I would agree. Well, I don't know.
I appreciate that, Kirk.
Well, I mean it, and it's going to be a huge blow to the show. Massive. I cannot tell you what a big blow that is. I can't even. It's something I wish maybe I'd been told before I was going to sign the new 3-year deal with the company, but
that's actually a very good point.
Well, I mean, what are you going to do? I guess
well, you're here, baby.
Was it about 2 weeks ago? And
you could have asked them to put me under contract.
Oh,
so your issue's not. So it's that you're under contract. It's not that you want to go and leave and be free.
No, I am burnt out.
Okay, well then be burnt out and quit the show and move on. But don't say it's because of the contract.
But I'm just saying, if they would have tried to put me under contract for the case, I would.
You would have said no.
Yes,
right. But you could have also said to me, "Hey, Kirk, I'm leaving."
Again, I didn't want to alienate you when we were in the middle.
What was I going to do? What do you think I was going to do?
I don't know.
Just
Kirk,
the last
you're
2
fucking unpredictable.
No, but I would say, hey, I get it. You think I would be like, I'm not going to talk to you anymore? We're doing the fucking case.
I don't know. I just wanted to keep it in my hat until we had finished the case because I knew
That's
it was
fair.
important
It
to
could
both
piss
of
you
us.
off in a way.
But we're not
that
done
would-
with the case yet, though.
Because you were so urgent with the Madawaska thing, I wanted
It wasn't
to let
urgent
you
at
know
all. I just
before
said
that.
you seem like you're in a pissy mood about Madawaska, and then you said I'm quitting.
But I knew you
Go
were...
back and play the tape. I can't.
No, I'm saying
Somebody else will be able to one day.
outside
Who am I
of...
going to go to Four Paws with?
Oh, man.
I don't think we'll ever be back in Walhalla.
Oh, no.
I don't believe that. I mean, you may not.
Brought down there for
I
testimony.
mean, if there's an arrest or something, like
Sure.
I'll show up.
You're a goddamn quitter, but I'll be there. Nah, I get it. It's a stressful, very stressful. The show itself is stressful. The world around it is stressful. The case is immensely stressful. So, Jesus Christ, Mike.
The case season 2 is
So I'm glad
audio.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. These 4
Go
words in sense don't make order.
All right.
These words in order don't make sense. That's how much sense it doesn't make. Even the sense preceding it doesn't make sense.
I'm ready, baby.
5 words. I'm almost glad Mike's here.
I'll take it.
Yeah, it kind
It's a weird. I don't even know what that feeling is odd to me. That's even an odder feeling than Steve leaving.
Stranger to me.
Mike, you know what? Such a big day. Take your jacket off.
Thank you, baby. All right.
A nice Milton shirt too.
You're damn right.
I have that same shirt.
Who wears it better?
It's a good question.
Yeah.
Do we have Miltons this week, Steve?
We do.
Spring is almost. Well, I think it's actually here. Good copy as always. It's not your. It's producer mails it in. He just sends that second
You
rate.
still got a chance here.
If you don't give us a sense of humor about this during the process, Steve,
yeah, bring him back.
I think we've got.
Yeah.
I think we've got.
I mean, it's just I've been making mistakes because I'm burnt out.
What do you mean?
Like loading the fucking
Yesterday? On Monday?
the case podcast to the KMS feed. I mean, it's not a
me
big
ask you a
thing.
serious-
very
Like there
quickly
are
resolved.
other things.
Let me ask you a serious question. Because I'm going to make this about me because it's really about me. Other than that day, I had all those calls that the thing at Fenway where you didn't get the sandwich was bad.
Mm-hmm.
Like stuff like that. When that happened the other day, do I ever give you shit for something like that?
No,
Never.
no,
I hope you're not thinking that I'm disappointing you because I'm not.
no, not at all.
Okay,
not at
yeah,
all.
okay,
That- no,
all right,
no.
okay.
I have.
What else have you screwed up?
Let's go through a list of his greatest screw-ups.
Well, screw up was not.
The screw ups have been so few and far between that they're all so fucking memorable.
That's what
But I
I'm
was going to say
saying.
that wasn't a big deal, right?
No, it could have been. But I mean, so many people right away. That's the part of it.
Immediately.
No, I mean it didn't.
Yeah.
It did, I mean, it doesn't affect ad money. It doesn't affect downloads or anything like that. It's not a big deal.
Yeah.
But
I'm in shock. I'm in shock right now. We're talking about Milton's first, and we'll get to Steve's fuck ups. Oh God!
They're brought to you by.
Which I have made notes of lately. There are many. You go to Miltons.com right now. Steve Robinson has been there in the past. He'll be there in the future. Even he's no longer part of the Kirk Minihane Show.
Unbelievable.
How do you
as long
feel
as the
about
free
that?
clothes continue.
Yeah,
Who would have thought?
not me. Well, I mean,
3 more years.
I know it happened one day, but geez, well. So you go to Miltons.com right now. Get all your great deals. Mike, I think, has a Tommy Bahama shirt on right now.
Damn right.
Tommy is crying.
Hey,
Tommy's getting a workout. Like you would
there's no need. Just read the copy.
Does Milton's have a big and tall?
And the it looks like a tsunami has hit the Bahama part of Tommy.
When I wear polo shirts, it's like with 2 people or a horse for Halloween.
Look at the sweater, those arms. What are you doing?
What do you mean?
You have put your arms up. You have the sweat stains. Why are you wearing a jacket inside?
It's a windbreaker.
Show Steve your right arm. Lift your right arm. See that sweat?
Is it really?
Who says I treat these people shabbily? Mike, lift your right arm now.
I'm wearing an undershirt too. That's impressive.
I think that's part of the issue. I think.
Maybe
I think that's too many layers.
that's possibly
Because
it.
Tommy Bahama, they're the greatest. Like that, yeah, I think that's your mistake. You have to go with Tommy Bahama. They're so comfortable. Don't go
Change
2
that
layers.
up,
Yeah,
yeah.
don't do that. We love Tommy Bahama, Vineyard Vine. We know all these guys. Johnny O's, and then you get your buy one suit get one free. Calvin Klein, Ralph Lauren. Do it right now. Go to their stores, South Shore Plaza in Braintree, or Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill, or go online at Miltons.com. The original sponsor of not just the Kirk Minihane Show, just me in general, and it's going to be again, I think, essentially a solo effort here going forward.
So will you? Is your logic that you'll never have to work again, or what will you want to do?
Hold on,
like
Steve,
when you're
one
done
second.
traveling?
One second. Hold on. You go to Miltons.com today.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. Miltons.com today, of course, South Shore Plaza, Braintree, Chestnut Hill Square, Chestnut Hill. The team there is going to be devastated as well. I am devastated right now.
This is wild.
Miltons.com. I'm bummed out.
Biggest news in show history, you would say, right? I would think, right?
Yeah, bigger than my absence because people thought I was going to come back.
Yeah.
I think so. Way bigger than when you left because we knew you weren't leaving for good.
I'm crawling back.
Needy as you are.
No, I'm leaving.
When he left, I said, one day
I'm gone.
He left. You walked out the door and Steve said he's gone for good. And I said, Steve, 2 words, Mr. Belvedere. He'll be back.
I have no choice. It's my duty.
He has stories
my
to
civic
tell.
duty.
He has stories to tell. Okay, so just to recap, I mean, there's no reason to talk about anything else today, Mike.
I know.
What's the point?
Yeah. I was going to, because the stupid Republicans are splitting up or something. I said, I think I know what's going to happen in 2024. That's why the show's ending. Steve's going to leave to run for president. Maybe he's starting early.
Could be. Where are you planning? Do you have any destinations you'd like to go to?
We have purchased a camper van.
Bangor.
Give up. This guy's a lunatic. He's a lunatic.
Oh, it's cool. It's got fucking solar panels and shit.
So you're just going to hit the road?
Yep.
Live off the land?
Yep.
Sort of. Huh. Like cooking the, what do you call that, in the camper?
Mm-hmm.
You call that boiling water and stuff? Pretty good.
It'd be great if we could get these pictures of Steve around the world, but it's just like Hampton Beach.
Is it, not Rushmore? Is there, in your near future, do you think, a place you'll be hosting that has bed and breakfast available for people?
Probably not in the near future.
Okay.
Not in the near future.
Okay. So you're just
I'm disgusted with city life.
I don't blame you. I'm disgusted with
a lot of that.
I'm in Lexington. I'm disgusted.
I'm disgusted with media life, the existence.
Well, we haven't done much of that.
What do you mean?
Like, I mean, we've not done a lot of cancel culture stuff lately. Is that what you're talking about? We haven't really.
No. I'm not like the stuff that we talk about
you
here.
You just want to turn your fucking Twitter off and just go live.
I just want to disappear. Yes.
I don't blame you.
I don't blame you. That, yeah.
If I didn't have children and all that, I would be fucking I wouldn't be doing a camper, but I would be doing. I don't blame
luxury
you.
RV.
Man. If my career was over, like Steve's will be soon, I would be unplugging instantly.
Not allowed to come back.
He's going to be a consultant on season 2 of The Case.
Well, Dave will be on your side. Dave will make some calls. Ruin his career.
Who's that? That's true.
Tucker Carlson not answering those calls anymore.
Great news.
I don't even know. I mean, I hate to do it. Well, Steve's a big part of the. Well, if he wants to be, like in your mind, Steve, who would you recommend to replace you? I'm not saying that carries weight or doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, like, obviously, there's probably somebody out there, maybe
can carry the torch,
would be as good at me at KMS and The Case. I strongly doubt it, but
I don't think so.
I would agree with that.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm saying that's not going to happen. So I'm saying, who
from a KMS perspective.
I mean, I'll make anybody interesting on the air. So I'm not worried about that.
I think that the probably the most technically. The most technically.
We almost got past.
I've heard you two talk for many times. I'm not around.
The most technically competent person who has filled in for me is Matt Carano.
Okay, he's not getting the job.
Now, why do you say that?
Because he's gay.
Okay?
I'll just say it. All right.
And then I'm all right.
Is it too late? I mean that's like I've been fucking around with that for a year and a half. Okay,
it's just been open discrimination.
Well, if that's the case, then I'm on board.
I mean, what do you want me to say? Okay. No, I'm kidding. Of course, I'm kidding. That's a joke. Being played on an old joke we've talked about the show for a year and a half. He's a happily married man.
Yes.
And I would not discriminate against anybody in their race, creed, color, sexuality, anything.
Sure.
Disability,
right.
of course. Weight issues, anything.
Hold on.
Talent is not even, we don't even care about that. Do we?
All right.
People we have in here.
It's about him.
Is it though? Is it?
Yeah, but I mean, I will be available to run everybody through all the equipment here to.
But I don't want to deal with Carano to me on the air. I'm not. It's just I don't want that every day. I don't need Carano in my life. I don't want that. Cullinane obviously works with Jerry.
So do you just go through it?
Yeah, actually, stealing Cullinane from Jerry would probably be a good idea. People would enjoy that. The Minifans would like that.
Cullinane on the Case is not a great combination to me.
You want Craig? He's good.
I don't want Craig.
Come on, you sure?
I want Craig in the van with Steve, driving into the ocean. That's what I want. I mean, I like the idea of Steve in the morning with Ziggy.
Yeah,
takes her for a little walk out in somewhere in Wyoming, and then
look at this.
A little cup of coffee, a little homemade. What's the breakfast going to be that morning, Steve?
Eggs, beans, toast.
Eggs, beans, toast.
Whatever the local farmers market's serving up.
Early summer morning in Wyoming. It's still like high 40s, crisp air.
Yeah,
big breath of fresh air. And somebody walks by. A couple of people are walking by. They get the newspaper. Oh, geez, can you believe what happened with Biden? Steve's like,
I remember when I lived like that.
Doesn't matter to me.
Exactly.
Just sits down in his chair and just looks out. That's it.
Through my watch
that's
away
the dream,
when I
baby.
left Massachusetts.
That's it.
Might spend some time in Mexico or Canada.
Sure. I mean, not right now.
Yeah, waiting for the border to open, of course.
Sure. But it's a beautiful.
Just sitting there. Come on.
It's weird. I'm in Madawaska. I probably should have gone to the show. Just sitting away from the border, paying for 2 weeks.
Just turns his radio up. Where's Steve?
Bruce is opening today. All right. Seems like tomorrow maybe.
There are places where you can get across.
That's true. Across.
Across.
Yes, across.
I don't think it is.
What?
Is it crossed?
Well, Maine it is. Right.
Okay. Oh, all right.
Yes, that's okay. No, I like that idea of Steve just
Traveling the world.
rambling across the country out there on I-90, pulling over in Montana for just a little lunch somewhere.
Yeah.
You've always enjoyed your road trips.
Absolutely.
His
always had a
people are
job.
definitely in different parts of the country.
Are you Steve Robinson? Used to be. It used to
Oh,
be.
no, Sonny. I'm just a camper man now.
Did you leave the show like a week ago?
But it'll be nice to reconnect with old friends as I drive around.
Did you have any part? I won't get the specifics, but I know somebody that you went to school with passed. Did that play a factor at all?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would think so. It happened to me a couple of times with friends.
Yeah. I mean, like I wish that I had been closer with him this past year.
Yeah.
Like I didn't even know he was sick.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
It's your fault he died.
I feel that way.
That's
I
what they
really
told
do feel that.
Bring
That's
us
what
down.
one of their friends you told me,
Got
texted me that.
a tremendous amount of survivor's guilt.
The guy didn't he have cancer?
No.
What happened? Oh, it's something else, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, it's not your fault he's dead.
Well, you don't know the whole story.
Yeah.
Well, it's not.
No, I know. I know. Technically, it's not, but it doesn't stop you from feeling like.
Unless you listen, we followed you on Twitter and read your freaking money tweets.
Can't take it anymore. We get it. Buy
all the
Bitcoin.
day. Yeah, I mean, there's no way you're not going to be interested in like politics and stuff. I find it impossible to believe.
Sure. I mean, I'll still read the news, I think, but
The paper.
yeah.
You should chuck your fucking phone into the ocean when you take off. Is what you should do.
Yeah.
You know, who needs it? What do you don't care? Well, I guess you got to talk to people.
Well, I mean, we'll still need it it'll be helpful for navigating and everything.
It's just for the years of.
When
What am I going to buy? A
yes.
map?
Last time I drove cross country, I did it with a map.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I was lost the whole
You've
time.
always enjoyed your road trips.
I love them. Yes, I love them. I mean, permanent that's a lot. I mean, how big is this camper?
It's
Where
pretty
is
big.
it right now?
It's pretty big. It's being worked on.
Oh, like how many rooms?
Just one. Just one.
What's the size of it?
It's a very large Sprinter van.
Is like, oh. I was going to say, is it one of those big luxury?
Like a tiny house, or
Yeah, kind of.
you gonna be okay doing that?
I think so.
Like Nomad Land.
Big Steve's.
Wow. And everyone in the family is on board. All 3 members.
Well, Ziggy gets a little nervous in the van,
He'll
and he
learn.
farts.
That'll be fun.
Yeah, he'll learn though. That's the open road.
Yeah.
Boy, all that political fodder just for the years of Mrs. and Ziggy Robinson.
I mean, how long do you think you'll do it before you say I'm just bored? Like 2 years, a year?
That's what I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. Can you get bored of like hiking in the Grand Canyon?
Yes.
Yeah.
Think so?
Well, you're a you have ambition. You have career ambition.
Of course, yeah.
So,
And
I mean,
I just want to take some time to figure out
I totally get that.
what we
I
do.
think
And
you
like,
should.
honestly,
I
like
think you should.
diving full time into the case is probably the most plausible scenario. And I understand you might move on and find somebody else. Like you're under no obligation to have me back to do future.
So in your
episodes of
mind,
the
no,
case.
I would love to have you back there. But in my mind, so you're saying, but season 2 is going to start at the end of the summer, beginning of the fall. You're not going to want to do that.
Yeah, for season 2, it's probably more likely that if I were to be involved with it, it would be in the role of consulting, helping with public records requests, interviews, that
Right.
kind of thing, and not necessarily like producing like the ad recording equipment.
I'll send the best to see if we can get a public records request. It's not today, man. Not today.
Just looking up at that big blue sky.
Not today, senor.
I mean, you guys joke, but that is going to be my life.
I know it is.
That is very much what I'm going to do. I'm roaming the country
You're not going to wear
with
moccasins,
my
are you?
guns
I mean,
and
not
my
moccasins.
Bitcoin.
What do they call them? Not moccasins.
Stirrups?
No, what are the ones that Birkenstocks? You're not going to wear those, are you?
Birkenstocks? No,
Okay,
no, I've
don't
never
wear
been a
those.
Birkenstock
Don't wear
guy.
those.
Steve sent us letters to update us on his progress. Threw my phone out, boys.
I'm gobsmacked.
Season 2 of the case is just
Me?
you figuring
Looking
out.
for a producer.
Every clip is just, all right, how do you figure this damn thing out?
I mean, I think I can do.
Turns off.
think Steve
you've done a lot of the recording.
Well, I think Steve would agree. Like, I can go. Like, I have a couple of places already in mind for season 2.
Okay.
The reality is, I don't like. It was very, very, very helpful to have Steve there.
Yeah.
But the reality is, I could go do it by myself and do all the interviews. That part of it, I can do fine. But the putting it together is.
Yeah, I mean, I think what we learned was that the iPhone is very helpful, and that's the thing where if it's not. Like if it's just editing interviews that you have recorded, like I can do that. I can put stuff together.
But if you're not, but if you're doing something else, then you shouldn't.
No, but I am.
Like what, Barstool will hire you as a consultant or something?
Yeah, I mean, I think after a few months, I will be interested in something part time, especially with rapid inflation and the price of gas.
I bet they do stuff like that though that we don't know about. I would think.
I just can't imagine.
Yeah, I mean,
he's going to want to pay Steve as.
Well, I mean, if Dave knew anything, he would know that I've been excellent at the case.
Obviously,
and it's investigative journalism, and it's also highly technical what the editing is.
I don't think he knows any of that.
No, he doesn't know any of that. I'm just saying he's got the same like irrational hate for me that he has for Blind Mike.
I don't think it's that bad, but I also think
I'm like competent and create value.
That's correct. I would.
You do too, Mike.
Will you continue to talk to Mike?
Yeah, I mean, I think so.
Is there any chance you might just throw Mike in the van?
Oh, come along. Nothing's keeping me here.
Yeah, just live life out.
I mean, are you asking me to? Like, what's the contract for getting rid of Mike?
It's not that much.
It's all very hurtful.
There's room.
This guy's abandoning you. I'm here, damn it.
There's room next to Tig.
I mean, I'm thinking now, like, so Carano's here in 2 weeks.
Yes.
Oh, is he going to be auditioning hard?
Oh God, I'm sure he will.
Hard as a rock.
I'm sure he will. Well, too bad, too sad, as Harry would say. 'Cause there is, I'm telling you, zero chance. Let me be very clear. Justin, zero chance.
Really?
Carano, zero, less than zero. Zero.
Well, let me throw this at you.
Okay.
A 2-man producer's booth.
No.
You take both of them.
No, I don't want either one of them.
No, but I'm saying you're not hearing me.
Yeah, no, I got you. And 2 halves do not make a whole.
Okay.
You should definitely keep Justin and Harrison around, though.
Absolutely.
Because they've been doing great work.
Sure, but I need somebody to
coach them.
I mean, Steve is just abandoning us here. I feel like, you know.
And you'll probably, like you said, you'll have to hire 2 producers, one for the case and one for.
I mean, I actually feel like, I mean, it'll just be different. But I do feel like in the case, you can, if Steve says, hey, look, like whatever, the contract's not right, Barstool's not right, I can on my own, it'll be harder for me, but I can literally just put everything together and say, this guy, put this sound here.
What, yeah,
put this sound.
Someone from corporate.
And like that's something that I would definitely be interested in doing. And then down the road, maybe, case season 3 is just, I'm back full time. We figure out some kind of arrangement if that's what you want.
You mean just for the case?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Nothing could bring you back to the Kirk Minihane Show.
I mean, I just don't think that I'm the right fit for it, to be honest.
That's crazy.
Well, you were for a long time.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was always like, the stuff that I'm interested in talking about, you don't give a fuck about.
Very true.
So yeah, I mean, that's the nut of it. But I also like, I'm never going to do right-wing talk radio again because I just don't give a fuck about that either.
So what will you? So you have no interest in media then?
No, not really.
Wow.
Except
for the investigative journalism. I'll go start my own business or something.